All right, this week there's a legal update involving the 5 Memphis Shelby County School Board members' fight to finish out their terms. Those board members are going after the Shelby County Commission instead of the Election Commission. And this is all because of the County Commission's decision to align both school board and commission elections this year, which would have cut 5 school board members' terms 2 years short. Now, the school board dropped the Election Commission from the suit and added the County Commission as a defendant. Now, a judge issued a temporary restraining order on the lawsuit, which is still in place. So that means no new petitions can be issued or accepted for those school board seats right now. Election officials say everything is on hold until the court gives more direction. And we know that the primaries are May 5th, so this is really coming up to time here. Let's open it up to Catherine here. So Catherine, what can you tell us just about this latest update and why the pivot to drop the Election Commission and go to county commissioners instead?
Right. I don't cover school boards, so I can't get too far into depth on this, but I can say that it seems to make sense to go after the county commission as the maker of the laws versus the election commission, which just basically does as they're told with the laws. So it seems like a sensible move to me.
That's right. And Tawan, you were a former school board member. So, do you think that this is a better strategy for the school board members, or what are your thoughts about this entire thing, really?
Well, I would never question the legal expertise of Alan Wade, Rob Spence, and Darrell O'Neill when it comes to governance and constitutional law as it relates to state and local government. They are the best. And I think they did 2 things. Number one, Alan Wade stopped the process of people seeking office until this matter is settled. And had it not been stopped, through the Election Commission's attention, they may have been given petitions, and we would have heard later on down the road, well, they've already given petitions, what do we do now? So he stopped it and then pivoted to the Shelby County government because it was the commission's vote that triggered all of this. So now he's going to deal with them. Stop the process. And now let's deal with the Shelby County Commission. And I think it was a wise decision. I think the Shelby County Commission made the decision, and they put this situation in the tailspin when the voters had voted 2 years ago on these people, and they should have waited until their terms expired.
That's a good point.
But the court will determine.
Yes, they sure will, or the judge will. Now, Otis, do you think that the school board members should have always put the county commission in the lawsuit?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you shouldn't have sued the election commission in the first place. This has just cost a lot of time here. But I want to address one very quick thing here that I read earlier this week, and that involves one of the school board members, Tamarcus Porter, who is a federal employee, and he is saying that the fact that now you're being forced to run in a partisan race, which is what apparently will happen if this goes through, it impacts him because as a federal employee, he cannot do that. And so there's a lot of tentacles about this that have not been addressed in court, and I hope it does. We need some clarity on this because, as you said, May 5th is coming.
Right. I mean, will it be decided by then? All right, I want to change our attention a little bit now. Decorum is a topic we often discuss with elected officials when it comes to politics. And there was some questionable behavior this week from a few of them. So first, we're going to start with 2 council members, Yolanda Cooper Sutton and Pearl Eva Walker, who both, the Memphis Flyer, had claims that snow is fake. Now, Yolanda Cooper Sutton went to Facebook and had an entire post with her husband that she actually demonstrated trying to melt some of this really hard ice snow. And it says, quote, "So we decided to see what was really falling, hitting the ground. It's not melting. It stinks when you set fire to it. OMG, Jesus Christ, what is happening?" To that post, we saw Pearl Eva Walker comment underneath saying man-made. Now, this post has since been deleted. But a lot of people are a little insulted or taking issue with this because a lot of people have died from this winter storm. A lot of people are stuck at home from this winter storm. And now there's this whole science behind this going around on TikTok about controversy over whether the snow is real or not. So Otis, quick on this.
To your point, people have been inconvenienced, people have died, people have been stuck in cars, and it does no good for elected officials to be putting stuff like this out in the public. And whether you believe it or not, this is ridiculous, first of all. I've been stuck in my house, so they should never have done this.
And Tawan, Catherine, any response on this?
I'll just say that really people vote for elected officials based on 3 or 4 things. Number one, responsiveness. Are they responsive? Results. Do they give results that are tangible or perceived results? And then your decorum. If you seem that you're a responsible person for the job, and these kinds of antics really take you off of what you really need to be talking about. Helping people through the snowstorm and getting people ready to meet the challenges once the snow is all gone. Their garbage needs to be picked up. Seniors have been stuck in the house and they may need hot meals. I don't know how this has impacted Michael. There are a lot of other issues elected officials really need to be discussing during a storm like this, other than that. And that's their personal time, and I know it is. But try to remember that people look at how you respond to them, the results that you give them, and your decor.
And Catherine, real quick on this before we wrap up the show.
Yeah, I would just love to add one thing I haven't seen a lot of people talk about is there is a scientific explanation for why snow sometimes does not appear to melt, and it has to do with how it reabsorbs the water. And also those char marks you sometimes see on snow from lighters has to do with chemicals in the lighter. There's a very sensible explanation that anybody can find if they Google it that explains that the snow is real, even if it sometimes seems a bit peculiar.
You both gave very good perspective on things to keep in mind. We're going to spare the last one because
we don't need to address it anyway.
But thank you all for watching. Thank you, panelists, and thank you, Tawan and Catherine, for zooming in with us. Thank you, Otis, and thank you for watching. We hope you'll join us next week for ABC24 This Week.